Howlers.
Welcome, everybody, to Fade to Obsidian, your Red Rising podcast on relationships and spaceships. Although, right now, we're kind of just concentrating on cosplay and the character work behind that. I am Skipper, joined as always by Crescent, and joined once again by Scarab, aka Jesse, aka Red Prince Rising. Welcome in.
Hey,
Welcome
guys.
back.
After
Thanks
a
for
long
having me.
hiatus. Thanks for
It's
coming
been
on.
2 years. We haven't seen you in
It's
2
been a while.
years.
Which means it's now
So
been 2 years since HowlerCon.
Oh,
It's
man.
crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Sag.
Dang.
Yeah. Last time
Yeah, I
think
miss you
had
guys.
mentioned- I know, we miss you. We need
Yeah,
to hang
us
out
too.
more. Especially in person.
But this
We'll
is
find
good.
a
Thanks for
way.
having me.
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited to talk. I think last time we talked a lot about your 3D printing as well as just HowlerCon stories. But we're going to focus tonight on cosplay, which I feel like in your case will have some 3D printing involved in it.
Right. Yeah, typically.
A
Little bit.
A little bit. Before we get into that, what are you drinking tonight? What do you have?
I got a nice Sapporo Japanese
Ooh,
beer.
Nice.
fancy.
Super tasty. What about you guys?
Crescent, what do you have?
I have, once again,
You
new
beer.
host. Blue beer
Hey,
for
hey.
Blue Jays.
There you go.
Hey, I have my Blue Jays shirt on.
Oh.
I am drinking also beer. 5 out of 5. It's beer. Sean and
beer.
Ed's Brewery, my local brewery there. Yeah, as we record this,
Wow.
we do have to do a little bit of not a disclaimer, but I don't know. We're recording this on the Friday of Game 1 of the World Series. We have a head-to-head bet with Red Helldiver. I don't want to jinx anything. It's the end of the 8th inning, and it is 11 for the Blue Jays and 4 for the Dodgers. So we might not have it. Who knows? Baseball's a funny sport that you can come back in 1 inning. But I'm feeling rather confident that I don't have to wear any Dodgers gear in the future. At least after this game.
There you go. Fingers
There you go.
crossed.
Fingers crossed. By the time this airs, it'll either all be over and Blue Jays will have swept, or we'll be in the 5th game. So there you go. We are doing kudos to Red Helldiver, who's put up the fancy. Where's it? Is it? Oh, I've got a cat behind me now. This is what you could win if you enter the giveaway of the Dodgers. And then it's a signed version. This one's not signed. It's a signed
No way.
version.
Oh my god.
So,
It's so beautiful.
It's so gorgeous. Can we just
I want
take a
one.
moment?
Me too.
Yeah, just look at it for a minute.
Crescent's is coming.
Or
Crescent's
5
is
minutes,
stuck in the mail somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, let's just take, can we observe?
Oh. Wow.
Oh, damn.
Wait for it.
Such an upgrade.
For it. The old map is still in here because
Oh, nice.
I don't know how I'm going to hold this. Hold on.
Carefully.
Carefully.
With gloves?
Oh, it's got a fold-out poster of Olympus.
Is that Olympus?
Oh my
god.
That's Olympus, right? I'm getting there.
Did Joel do
Yeah,
that?
that's Olympus.
I don't think Joel did these ones.
Okay.
Ilwira,
Well, it's beautiful. It's really cool.
I am so sorry to this person. Ilwira Polikovska. Oh, and that is perforated. You could, in fact, take that out of the book if you were insane like that. You could buy I don't know if I would ever take that out of the book.
Put it up on a wall.
You could. It's nicely
That'd be cool.
perforated. But yeah, it's all fancy. And then
Dang. When did you get that?
I got it on the 14th, the day it came out.
Okay.
It was shipped, but I pre-ordered it, and we pre-ordered one for Crescent, and his is stuck somewhere in the
Lost.
system.
Dang.
It's not lost. Yeah, they just need to reorder one. But you still
limbo.
get Joel's. Joel's map is still in
Oh,
there.
GMAS.
And then you get, but it's like real pretty. That's the Song of Persephone that they've written
Wow.
out.
Oh, sick.
That's so cool.
And then even like that's your epilogue. That's your I would have right with like the fancy.
Hmm.
Anyway, there you go.
Dang.
The
That's
illumination.
I just every page I'm like, and look at this one, and look at this one.
Yeah, I guess you got to
Wait,
reread it now.
whoa! Is there artwork on every chapter like that?
Every chapter has every part has the fancy, and then every
Okay.
chapter has like the fancy first letter.
Mm,
The illuminated letter.
so cool.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Is there anything in the back?
Next paycheck.
Yeah,
They know how to get our money.
they
They
do.
know how to do it.
Oh yeah, they do.
Well, he hit the New York Times
I
list
saw that. It
again.
was like
He's
what,
like
number
Yeah.
6 or
6 or
something?
something.
Number 6,
Yeah.
I think.
Wow. And he's like, guys, this came out 11 years ago or something like that.
Oh, and then there's
That's
the song of Persephone of
Mm.
Remember the cries when winter died for spring skies.
I think this new version of it, this cover especially, makes it more appealing to a wide audience of people,
Yeah.
and maybe that's helped. I don't know if it's just due to this book or not, but I think also TikTok, it's also like huge. Like that's all my feed is right now. No complaints, but it's so fun
Yeah.
to see all these people discovering it for the first time and their thoughts and whatnot. But
Yeah. There's as a now ex bookseller, I'm allowed to talk as a bookseller at this point. There's a lot of people who just buy the pretty books. And so the fact that this will be sitting on the shelves in your Barnes and Nobles, your Indigo, your Waterstones, your indie bookstores, like I think it'll draw more eyes than the other
Mhm.
ones did. So
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so
interesting.
striking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's stunning.
Yeah. So
Sorry, there's my dog
And
moaning. Sit.
Oh.
and apparently, I believe it's supposed to be the whole series done in that
Yes.
style.
Wow.
So excited.
Well, that's gonna be awesome.
All right. But anyway, now that we've covered the deluxe edition
Everything
of Red
that's not
Rising,
cosplay.
Yes. Sorry.
no, this is good. I mean,
I see
at some
shiny
point-
things. I'm like, ooh.
Organic content.
organic content. This is why we still,
Oh, yeah.
3 years later, almost, we're almost at our 3-year mark, still
Yeah,
Hey.
fucking
produce
wild.
weekly episodes because we're like, there's always so much to talk about. But let's focus on you. Your journey, and let's start with your journey into cosplay. How did you get into cosplaying?
Oh man. So I've always kind of like steered clear of the word cosplay, but that is what it is. I've just always loved costumes, and ever since I was a kid, my dad was awesome. He would like help me craft like the most badass like Halloween costumes as a kid, like wire them up with lights and shit, and like uh, earliest one I can remember is like um, back in my good Christian days of like Veggie Tales. He
Yes.
made me QWERTY the computer, and I was like this computer, and I had like a screen and like the arms and the actual keyboard and so like yeah, he would just like go all out on these costumes for me, and we'd work on them together. I have a lot of great memories like work on them together, me watching him build the thing. And so I think that's kind of where it started. And then being a theater kid in high school, obviously, I was like in the costume crew and would help like put together costumes for the various plays and musicals. But yeah, as far as like Red Rising content goes, we all love the board game, and Miles' art in that, um, inspired me. I love the Red Darrow character in that, the card, and being a redhead myself, I was like, oh, I could totally pull off or do a version of this character, and so I that was actually my very first like modeled. That was the very first thing I ever 3D modeled and I printed from the ground up. I'd never done that before. Like I've always just printed like other people's files. Never looked at something and made it. And I was working with Josh Paulus at the time, Orange Armory, and he's kind of been like my mentor throughout this whole thing. Josh is awesome, and he even shared like his 3D modeling course that he bought in Blender with me, and we had like
Oh,
a shared drive, and I would like go through and like follow along and use that to model it and print it, and then just put together the costume. And I did like a self like photo shoot. I was living in Virginia at the time at my aunt's house while I was working for Geico, and I just randomly one weekend, like after I finished painting the mask and assembling the costume, I'm like, I need like a cool background or backdrop for this to take some photos with it. I was like, just proud that I had made something from the ground up and I wanted to like, do something with it. So I like went to like this abandoned missile silo out in the middle of nowhere. And
just
yeah,
randomly.
yeah, Virginia has like, I think
American.
it was near Norfolk, Virginia, and yeah, they have this abandoned missile silo. It's kind of dumb for me to go out there all by myself. It was like about 45 minutes away from the house, and so I just go out there with like this big ass duffel bag full of cosplay shit, because I'm not wearing this out there. Like I'm gonna put it on once I'm
Yeah.
on site, and I
Before
found like
Homeland
a
Security calls somebody on you.
Yeah.
yeah, this thing is there's no well, no, there was a fence. I did find a giant gaping hole in a chain link fence and I just walked right through. I mean, it's not
Okay.
very it's old, it's super old. But looking back, I was just like, yeah, I probably should have told someone where I was going. Um, Cooler heads prevailed because there's lots of cool shit that you could climb on and stuff. And like high school me totally would have been like, oh, I'm climbing up there, and, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm not risking climbing on rusty shit and falling
Yeah.
and hurting myself. So I just did ground level. But two high school kids thought I was a homeless person and were scared of me because they were out there, and and I was scared of them, thinking they were homeless people. And we like I finished my shoot and I'm like still exploring and everything. And sorry about that. I was like, that's my speaker.
I was
Uh,
going to say you became a robot for a second.
okay.
hmm Turning on the Severo voice modulator.
Okay, we'll ignore that. Okay, it's off finally. But yeah, they were like walking back and they were like wearing camo and stuff. And we like stopped and like talked for a bit and they were like, "Oh, you're not homeless." I'm like, "Yeah, I thought you were homeless, like just out here, like, oh, we're just exploring." And they're like, "We carry these knives for protection." And I was like, "Oh, good." And internally, I'm like, "Please, please don't rob me. I don't want to be robbed by two
Yeah.
high school kids. Like that would suck so bad." But yeah, so it's just, I mean, it's fun. And then obviously, like HowlerCon, I just did like a Dune. I found I'm trying to remember her name. I found a pattern for a still suit, and because I was working on so many projects for HowlerCon, I had to do the cornhole boards. I was making everyone helmets. I wanted to gift helmets away to people, um, and I had to do the costume for the contest, and so all these things. Um, I was like, I just need to not be original and like just I need to like get a pattern and download it. So and I just did the Dune still suit because I was like, okay, it's black, it's an all black, costume, and I under a howler cape, it'll look good. And then 3D printed the mask for that, and it worked out. But um, yeah, I no, I guess I have cosplayed before that too because during COVID, I 3D printed all of the Mandalorian armor.
Oh,
Wow.
sick.
And yeah, like I can show you guys. Hold up. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah, I see it back there.
Oh my God.
yeah,
That's
That's
so
unreal.
incredible.
3D
I
printed,
can't
and this
hear
is
us.
also with um the exact paint that they used for the actual helmet. Like it's like
Because it's shiny.
$100 a bottle for this tiny like can of paint. But
That's incredible.
yeah, yeah, that was a super fun project. Kept me busy over COVID, and uh, also got into like leather work too because Mandalorian has all those pouches and shit, and like the
Hmm.
bandolier and boots and everything. And so I didn't have like a sewing machine. Literally had to do all of it by hand, and it took hours upon hours. And I think I just crushed several audiobooks while doing that because you're just sitting there and
Yeah.
it's kind of like sewing or crocheting, uh, but yeah, I forgot what the original question was. I'm just kind of rambling, but
We love it.
uh,
It was just how you got into cosplay. So
yeah,
just, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're nailing
yeah,
it.
wonderful. Yeah.
it's kind of just been a long compilation of a lot of stuff. In college, I was a mascot, and so um, I've always just
That's
loved
amazing.
Yeah, I forgot
suiting
about
up and
that.
yeah, yeah. So I was boomer for 5 years at OU, and it wasn't like I was the only one. We had a team of 12 people, but yeah, it's just fun, like embodying a character and bringing it to life, and seeing the joy that it brings people to like take pictures with and interact with and whatnot. And so um, and also I don't know what it is. I have like such a creative itch that I have to scratch all the time. Something's wrong with me. Like I don't know what it is. But literally, if I'm not working on a project, I'm depressed. I'm like sad. I'm like
Mm.
I need to be doing something like outside of work. Um, and so it's fun to like sink like your attention into something until it's done. And I don't know, I have a hyper fixation. Like I pick something and I'm like, we're working on this until it's done. And like
Yeah.
3D modeling has been like a super great thing for me recently. I'm learning this program called plasticity, and it's like CAD for artists. It is
Mm.
so user friendly and so nice. I recommend it to anyone that's interested in like wanting to bring something to life that doesn't exist. Uh, because I mean, Blender is good too, and it's free. But for me, Blender's like kind of difficult to do basic things that you want to do, like beveling edges and stuff like that. And plasticity, it's not, and it does some mathematical program in the background that's phenomenal and just like works like in real time, and you can just like do it, and it's so fast and so fun. Um, but yeah, right now modeling a few different helmets that I'll be releasing soon. It always just takes a long time to do it. Uh, but yeah, I've upgraded my printer. You can't see it. It's
Oh.
this black
Oh,
thing is
Jesus.
is a is a printer.
That.
Um,
Is
So
it a
last week we
bamboo
had
lab?
Vale on, who her printer just sits in the background and is really small, and then we've got now the opposite side of your giant printer.
I treated myself to this. So
Yeah.
after I got paid this last video from Paramount, I was like, all right, I'm using a chunk of this, and I'm finally upgrading my printer after 8 years. Because like for 8 years, I've had a bed slinger. You can kind of see it in the background here. It's like, and I didn't know this, but like it's kind of frowned upon in the 3D print community to have like a bed slinger where your print is moving back and forth the whole time and like shaking and wobbling while the head just goes back and forth. Versus this printer, it's a Core XY printer, so the bed stays stationary and the head is what moves around the whole
Oh,
thing,
okay.
giving you a
Okay.
much more solid, beautiful print. And so like the difference is night and day, and I'm like, damn, I've like gone through hell for 8 years, and like now I finally have like a 2025
That's amazing.
like current day printer, and it's like so nice.
Nice.
But
How long does a print
yeah,
take? Like, let's say one of your helmets, how long does that take?
So it depends on the helmet, but usually with the new printer, it'll take maybe 10 to 12 hours. Versus the bed slinger, I would queue that up in like 5 days of solid printing and just praying like it doesn't fail. Like,
Yeah.
um, Pierce's helmet that I made him, Brandon Sanderson, those were all made on that old printer. And I was on deadlines and I was stressed. And like when you're just praying your equipment like doesn't fail you in a crucial time. And like I didn't have this nice printer then, and my printer failed, and I was like, I need to finish this. Like Pierce needs this helmet literally in 5 days. I have like five more pieces I gotta print. And so I was like, Josh, I need to just steal your printer. And so I used my brother's printer, this one. It's like a smaller Ender. Oh shit, I don't know the name of it. But to finish it up and get it done in time. But yeah, the newer printers are so fast, it's wild. And
Yeah.
then like resin printing is a different creature entirely, but you get super smooth prints. Like
Mm-hmm.
um, like this. This was modeled in Nomad Sculpt and printed. This can be a full size helmet. I just got to I got to tweak it some, but
Wow. That's so cool.
yeah,
Fantastic.
it's fun. Like you have this idea, and I'm sure you guys have ideas. Even from Red Rising, like of something that you think would be cool that doesn't exist. Like no one's thought to create it or bring it into the physical world yet. And so it's so satisfying to be like, yeah, I'll just do it, And
Yeah.
um, I used to spend a lot of time making those like AI reels, and it's fun doing that. But obviously super controversial, and also I would just rather spend that time like actually making something, and so this scratches that itch. I mean, they both scratch that creative itch, but at least this you have like a physical product when you're done,
Yeah.
which is really nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Um, that's yeah, incredible. And some of the stuff you've done is amazing. For a
Most of it,
second,
frankly.
Well, thanks,
uh,
Scott.
yeah, all yeah. I shouldn't say some of it. A lot of everything you've done is amazing. I always go back to HallerCon and I tell the story all the time of not knowing it was you in the suit and you coming up and just freaking me out because you
Yeah,
looked
I was.
amazing and then you were just embodying Severo and you just like came up and you're like, hey, and
Well,
I was like, what the fuck?
I was so excited to see you guys, like, see people I knew and like meet you in person. And I should have taken the helmet off faster, but
No, so funny.
uh, and you were a great Victra. You were.
Oh, thanks.
We have a photo together
We
of
do.
us somewhere,
Yeah. I
but
have the full video. I think when we were talking to Alcatraz, because she was also Victra, we brought up
mhm.
you being Severo, and so I actually used in that video. I'll use it again in this one. Is I'll put
Okay,
up the video. It's the like I just happened to be recording when you came up, and I was like, "Who are
that's
you?" And
so
I'm like
awesome.
yelling at you. But yeah,
It's
you're
so fun.
so good at that. We talked the last time you were on about that whole thing, and you winning the cosplay, but you had kind of
Wild.
commented about like how it makes you feel. Can you touch more on that of like when you're in character? Like how does that
Yeah,
feel?
yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of what's appealing to me about putting on a a suit, a costume, mascot, obviously a mascot head, it's massive, or like, the Severo suit, wearing a helmet or whatever, like when you are completely engulfed in a character, at least for me, a lot easier to embody it, and it changes the way you walk, the way you present yourself, your mannerisms, and Severo is just so fun. He's just a wild man, and that I just had a great time in suit because you can just pretty much do whatever the fuck you want, uh, because that's what he would do.
Yeah.
And um, yeah, like Boomer, when you're a mascot, it's like you can't talk, you can't like act with your facial expressions, and so like your body language is your acting, and so you have to be like larger than life in everything you do, and huge arm movements, leg movements, and like shaking your head back and forth, and so it. I kind of channeled a little bit of that during the Severo cosplay a little bit. Um, but a lot less to move around in that, a lot less work. Um, but yeah, it's fun. I mean, Mandalorian was fun. I'm not tall. I'm not a tall Pedro Pascal Mandalorian. I'm short. I'm 5'7", and so that was a little bit. It was just more for fun. But my buddy wanted to shoot like a video of me riding my motorcycle in the Mandalorian suit, and so we did that one day and had people downtown Tulsa stopping and taking pictures and stuff. But realized with that, I felt like Edna from Incredibles, like no capes because
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, for real.
like capes are animated. Anytime you see a cape person on a motorcycle, that is animated. Like there's no cape in real life. Like because we did a test run of that like in a parking garage, and like I just saw how freaking close like the cape was to the
Yeah.
spokes. I'm like, this is dangerous as shit. Like I'm not gonna like die for a stupid video. Like
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
took that off and rode without the cape, which kind of looked weird, but it's whatever.
It is what it is.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
But yeah, it's fun.
Um,
So
Now, we didn't ask ahead of time if you're allowed to talk about like your Dune. That was the first big one that I remember exploding is you dressing
Yeah,
up and going through the movie theaters. And how
insane.
how did that come about? If you're Are you allowed to talk
The
about it?
story.
I
I
don't
can,
know.
of course, I can talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what
yeah.
contract. You're like
That
famous now.
they Warner Brothers did not pay me for that one. That was just for
Okay.
the love of the game. That was so I'm a huge Dune fan. Like I love it. Like whenever the first Dune movie came out, I wasn't, to be honest. I liked it, but like I hadn't read the books at that point. Um, but after the first movie came out, I was like 100% in. People complained about it being slow. Not for me at all. Like it is just a phenomenal film, and so whenever Dune 2 came out, I was like, oh, I am 100% doing something for this. And I had just made a still suit for HowlerCon like months or yeah, months, year. I'm so bad with
Yeah.
timelines. Not that long ago. I don't know when. It's like May. God, all right, I'm gonna stop saying dates. Anyways, yeah, whenever Dune
Sometime.
came out, yeah, sometime Dune 2 came out, I had the still suit from Severo, and it was already put together. All I had to do was make, the mask, the Fremen mask, and I had my ski goggles, and went to Joanne Fabric, R.I.P. I miss Joanne. Um, and got all the fabric. And my brother was pissed at me because I was dyeing fabric on our stove in the kitchen in a giant ass pot, and it smelled like shit. And the whole house like reeked of like this dye. And I was like, I'm sorry, I needed this to be brown. And he's like, all right, whatever, just open some windows. But yeah, I didn't get to go to the premiere of Dune 2, and I was super bummed about that. I don't know. No one's it's not high school anymore. No one cares if you see a movie before other people. I'm just a nerd, and I love being there on opening night. I love being like one of the first people ever to see like your favorite movie.
Yeah.
Um, but I was working a social media content moderating job at the time, and I worked 3:30 to midnight, and so that just eliminates all, premieres. Thankfully, I'm off Fridays, so Josh was nice enough to go with me the next night, Friday, and so I get off work, and I'm like, it'd be fucking funny if I rode a sandworm into the movie. And it wouldn't be that hard to do. I was like, I have a one wheel, I have the Fremen costume, like this thing cannot be that hard to make. And so like I got that idea in my head Thursday night after I got off work at midnight, and then I just immediately dove in. And Josh like went to work the next day. He has a normal schedule. Um, and I went and I bought all the supplies. I got the kids' play tunnel. I bought all the fabric from Joanne. I spent like all day like hot gluing. I built like a frame for the. Oh, no, this one didn't have a frame. This was straight duct tape. This was like last minute, like get this shit done. Let's just functional. As long as it works, we're good. And so like Josh gets home from work at 5, opens the garage door, and I'm standing there with my massage hooks, and I'm like, I'm building a worm, and he was just like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, dude, it's gonna be hilarious. And he just didn't see the vision, and I was like, dude, trust me, like I think this is fucking hilarious. And yeah, I convinced my buddy. There's no, so there's two parts to the story. The first part is a fail. I wanted to do it when we went on that Friday night to see it. I hadn't seen the movie yet. And I had everything ready to go. I had literally worked from, Thursday late, all day Friday to get this thing ready. And the fucking duct tape did not hold, and so like it like came undone as I'm like unloading it from my trunk that night, and like all these headlights are beamed on me just watching me fail trying to ride this thing. And I was just like, fuck it, and I like throw it back in the car and just go in like in my costume and watch it. But I was like, I did not go through all this work for this not to work out. So I convinced my buddy Nathan to come film me because I wanted to make a video because I thought it was funny. And I was like, let's go Sunday. We'll just go during the day. We don't have tickets for the movie or anything. I called them ahead of time, and I was like, hey, I have this sandworm costume. Is it cool if I just come ride around and shoot a goofy video? And they're like, they had asked the management, and they're like, it's kind of weird, but sure, why not? And so I met my buddy Nathan. We parked by like a storage container on the side of the building, and I suited up, got everything. He has his drone. He has a really nice camera too. And it was just my luck. It was like literally perfect timing, me riding up to the theater because our local news guys were leaving from seeing Dune 2, and they saw me ride up, and they were freaking out and like filmed it, and then they just put it on the news from that. And
Fuck yeah.
I had no idea that our local news guys were Dune nerds too, you know? So that was fun to find out. And they, like one of them was literally jumping up and down, like
That's
he was
amazing.
ecstatic. But there's no video of that. The video that went viral shows a bunch of people not excited. I wish it would have included that moment of actual excitement from people. But the other facet of the story is my brother. Josh and I are like 4.5 years apart. I'm the older one, even though he's 6'2". He was on a very first date at this time, and I did not know that. He did not know I was filming this, and so I literally see him in the lobby with this girl, and
Oh my god.
I ride up to them on my worm, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm Josh's brother."
How's
And
it going?
it didn't work out for them, that
Aw.
girl, but
I wonder why.
This is your fail?
but and so the video that went viral and like was on Jimmy Fallon, like you'll actually see Josh in that video, like he's standing there on his date in line, and like if this is the video, he's right here, and so it's just so funny. but yeah, I rode around like 3 or 4 times, did 3 or 4 passes to get different shots. And so yeah, that was like my third pass with the lobby. So no one, like everyone's been standing there waiting in line, have already seen it. So they just look like, oh yeah, here he comes
Here he
again.
comes again.
Like yeah, and I think that actually helped because if everyone was ecstatic, it may not have been as funny. But just like such an obscene thing going through like just another normal day, like I think that
So
helped.
funny.
But yeah, it was fun. I literally did it for fun, and that's the thing is like I don't know. I don't know. It encouraged me, and something I would want to pass on to anyone that if you think you have a good idea, even if it sounds fucking stupid or or dumb or just nerdy as shit, just do it. Like if it's fun, do it. And I just feel like only good things come from that. And like I was not doing this for clout or whatever. It was just literally for fun, and it fucking blew up, went viral worldwide. Like I had, Japanese subtitles tagging me, German, India. I never expected it to do that. But I'm thankful. It allowed me to do several more, and I'm still doing more um, right now. And yeah, it led to like Warner Brothers reached out for Beetlejuice,
Mhm.
and they were like, "Dude, can you write another Sandworm for us?" And I was like, "Yeah." And like at this point, like I'm just so new. I don't have any experience like with big companies or anything like that, so I don't know. Like I'm just kind of like, "Oh, wow, big company talking to me." Yes, like without thinking really. And they were that was nice. They did like pay for all of our food and all of our drinks, but like that was it, and the free tickets, to the movie.
Yeah.
Um, but since then, I've kind of learned it, and a lot of movie studios and companies, I feel like it's a trend to find content creators that make stuff, and they'll just, do a promotional deal with them for whatever movie or show, and you'll see that on TikTok too, like paid promotion or whatever, because these guys just have like huge budgets and are willing to pay creators to sponsor and get advertising for whatever it is.
Yeah.
Um, and so, yeah, again, I forgot what your question was, but yeah, that was the Dune thing, and both of those were Warner Brothers. But
So cool.
yeah, I'm stoked for Dune Messiah or Dune Part 3 is what they're calling it, because if they called it by the book, no one would see it because they'd be like, oh, what is this? But it's Dune 3.
Dune
So
3. I like it.
yeah.
Yeah. No, incredible. It's so funny as I remember that coming up on my like Instagram and then watching like just how many likes and everything. And I turned it to like my coworker and I was like, look what my friend did. And she goes, yeah, that's already come up on my coworkers had seen it. And then I was like, look what my friend did. And they're like, I've seen that already. And I was like,
That's awesome.
incredible.
Yeah, but did you
Incredible.
know that's my
That's
friend?
my friend.
We hung out.
I
Yeah.
have look at
I
this video where he freaks me out by talking to me.
I work blue collar, so nobody that I work with had any idea.
Aw.
Had not seen it.
There.
I was like, well, you guys are fucking lame. So
Yeah.
That's so funny. My
So
cousin, he was like, dude, my whole class, they played your video in front of the whole class. I was like, oh. Um, but yeah, it's wild. Did not expect any of that.
yeah,
But
absolutely
yeah.
incredible.
well yeah, and you did you fucking rappelled down from the ceiling of your local
yeah.
theater for Mission Impossible.
That one
Yeah,
was
so
amazing.
Paramount has been really great to work with those guys. I kind of learned after doing Beetlejuice that to ask for money, like because costumes are expensive and just doing this shit for free is like, yeah, it's fun, and I did do it for free originally, but when people are asking you for specific things, it's like, okay, I wasn't
Hmm.
planning on doing this costume. I had like zero plans to do it, and you're asking me to do it, so I'm gonna need some compensation to actually make it happen because like Gladiator was the first one that Paramount asked, we did that partnership with, and that costume alone was like $1,200 of just material
Oh
to put that
shit.
together. And like you can see it in the background there, that guy right there. I 3D
Oh
modeled
yeah.
that whole gladiator helmet based off of images that they sent me and printed it and painted it and got it ready in time and then did the one wheel chariot and everything. And there's this pressure. It's like, oh man, this is for Paramount. Like this has to look good. Like there's potential for a lot of people to see this. And so I had like many like all-nighters, like just hot gluing shit and like, putting this thing together. And I even like recruited my mom, shout out mom, to come over and like hold stuff for me while I like put it in place in the garage and whatnot. But yeah, so Gladiator, and then the next movie that Paramount did was the Mission Impossible with the rappelling. And I suggested that one because I knew that they were looking for just, content and stuff to do for it. And so I just had the idea, and I pitched it to him. I'm like, hey, like, I think it'd be pretty cool to rappel, do the iconic, Tom Cruise Mission Impossible rappel scene, and it would not be hard to do. And I was also internally like wanting to do something that was not one wheel related. Like I want to do something
Mhm.
that's not a riding costume. Like I can do more than that. Like I'm not just a one trick pony.
Yeah, don't
Um,
typecast me.
Yeah.
yeah, and so I was like, I want to kind of expand and do this thing, and so they're like, yes, and the problem with this video, making this video was an impossible mission in its own. I kid you not. It seriously was because I had shattered my arm and like I had surgery. You can
Oh
see
my
it.
God.
Oh
Like
Jesus.
they cut me open to put this shit back together, because I was. Oh man. Okay. One Wheel won't be mad at me for sharing this. I don't think. Um, One Wheel, my buddy Joe at One Wheel had sent me a One Wheel as a gift, as like a thank you for Dune and for Beetlejuice, because that helped them too with sales, for their boards and
Hmm.
whatnot. So he sent me a board. He's like, "Hey, we got this board laying around the office. No one knows why it's here. Do you want it? It's a GT, and that's like their biggest, most powerful board. I have like the tiniest, like little pint, like no power." I was like, hell yeah, I want it. And so like realized what was wrong with it is it had a faulty foot sensor, and I let Joe know that, and he sent me a replacement foot pads. And so I installed the new foot pads, thought I fixed the problem, and was on a ride with my brother, and like the day before I had just broken up with my girlfriend, and so like the next day I was just like, dude, let's go ride, I want to get some fresh air, whatnot, before work. And so normally halfway through our ride we'll switch boards so he can ride the more powerful fun one, and then like halfway through the ride my board dies going like 5 miles an hour, and I jump off and I'm like, that's so weird, it's still doing that after I just replaced the parts that I was sent. Should not still be doing that. And so Josh looks at me. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the pint. You can ride that one." I was like, all right, good call. Like, I'd hate for something to happen to you while you're riding this thing." And sure enough, that was me. We are like 5 minutes away from the car, and I'm going max speed. I was like, oh, it's just a fluke or whatever. And I'm going max speed, and I get launched at 30 miles an hour because the board dies at top
Oh.
speed. Like it shuts off at top speed. That does not happen with one wheel. Like that's not normal. That's never happened on my pint. I think it's because this board is refurbished and like it had some issues like built in, like, and that's probably why it was laying around the office and why it was there. So yeah, it's kind of like if you were to get injured, like, snowboarding, like if your binding broke or something, it's like it's not really like your fault. It's like gear's fault, but it's just unfortunate. But yeah, I got launched. I dislocated my arm at the elbow. I rolled because I was going so fast, and I shattered it after it was dislocated. And so like I like finished the momentum. I'm laying on my back, and I look over, and like my elbows like up to my shoulder, and like I had to use my feet to like pull my arm back into place. All right, I'm getting into too much detail, but anyways, the Mission Impossible video was really hard to do because I just gone through this massive surgery, physical therapy for months, and like I was bummed because like after Gladiator, they were happy with that video, and they're like, "Oh, we got plans to talk to you about Mission Impossible after that." And then like I had emailed them, I was like, "I'm not going to be able to do anything. I just had this major accident." Um, but then I was just like determined during physical therapy, got motion back, and then like it was like 2 weeks before the premiere, and I was like, you know what? I could still do this. I could still do it. So I reach out to them. I'm like, hey, I'm recovered enough to where I think I can do this. What are your thoughts on me repelling? I've scouted out the thing. I sent them photos. Like I went, did all the research myself. The theater, they're like, who are you? Like what? Like all right, you can take pictures, whatever. And I told them the idea. And they didn't really care when it was just me. And so I reached out to Paramount with the pictures, and they were they were all about it because they want as much promotion for this film as possible. And I thought it was a fun idea. And they're like, yeah, we want to do it, but we've spent all of our ad budget already. So, and they gave me a low ball number, and I was like, they're like, would you do it for that? And I was like, sure, yeah, because like something's better than nothing. And so they called um, Regal, who owns the Warren and Broken Arrow, and the president of Regal, like one of or vice president or whoever, was ecstatic about the idea and thought it was awesome. And so he called the local theater and was like, "Hey, Paramount reached out to me. Let this guy come film whatever he wants." And that was it. So like they kind of did that for me because if it was just me, they'd be like, "Hell no, like get out of here,"
Yeah.
like And
Yeah,
so
we're not taking on this liability. Fuck
I was about to say
that.
the
yeah.
insurance claim. The insurance claim
Oh
on
my
that.
God. So like Josh and I, we both were zipline guides for a bit. So like,
Mhm.
all this stuff is not new to us, rappelling or working with ropes and whatever. And we're both certified um and so like I use that as selling points too to all these guys. But I was concerned that I was gonna have to like sign waivers and stuff to let me do it. But I think it was just like a rushed deal to where there wasn't time for that, and it just kind of was like, you got the green light, go up, go while you got the green light, like don't. And so I hit up my old boss from the zip line. I was like, dude, um, I'm doing a video for Mission Impossible. I need like gear. I don't own like gear anymore. And so he like it wouldn't have happened without Bogue. Bogue at Post Oak Canopy Tours. If anyone's in Oklahoma, go check out Post Oak Canopy Tours. It's awesome. It's so fun, zip lining. But yeah, I went over to his house and he gave me the rope. He gave me the descenders, everything I needed, and it was a really, really sketchy setup at the top because they just had two pillars that were really, really close to the railing. Like balconies have the railing or whatever.
Mhm.
And ideally, when you set up an anchor point for rappelling or climbing, you want to not be greater than 45 degrees. This was like 180 degrees. Like it was not ideal at all. Not really super safe. But I mean, it's fine. Like they're giant ass concrete pillars. They're not going anywhere, so I wasn't worried about it. Um, but the other problem for this video is this theater is beautiful. It's the Warren. It was owned by a different theater before Regal bought it, and it's just like super fancy. And they have this fancy trim on the edge of this balcony wall. And so like thankfully I'm only 145 pounds, and so I'm not like putting a shit ton of strain on the rope on this thing, but it definitely was flexing. Like you could see it like bending in, and I was like, if I break this expensive shit like while I'm doing this video, I'm so screwed. And like the maintenance guy of the theater was just like looking up at me the whole time, like just like you better not cause work for me, kind of a thing. Um, and but yeah, it all worked out. I definitely had to brush up on my my life saving knots, like, making sure everything is life supporting. And I was like, the night before, I told my mom, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go out to Chandler Park. And that's, if you saw Pierce climbing when he was
Hmm.
here, that's where he was climbing. I was at Chandler Park. Um, and I was like, I'm gonna go out to Chandler Park and I'm gonna, just practice some rappels before we film tomorrow. And she's like, great, who are you going with? I'm like, no one. I'm just gonna go practice. And she's like, I'm going with you. And I was like, oh, okay. And so that was actually really nice. She joined me, and like I was like teaching her how to tie all the knots and also like reassuring myself that I'm doing it right and like not missing anything because I don't want to like freaking kill myself.
Yeah.
Um, and so did several rappels there, just perfect, and felt confident to go and do it the next day. But and then I had to build that weird contraption to hold you at the hips because if you try to like rappel on just like a climbing harness with like one single point on the back, it looks so wonky and like you're like twisted sideways, like hanging, and it's not. And if you look at in the movie, he does have like a harness with like two points on either hip, and so Bogue had a really cool harness that had like clip-in points that worked for it, thankfully. And so yeah, it all kind of fell into place. I think I filmed 3 different days for that video because the first day that we filmed, it was all Thunderbolts in the background. Like Thunderbolts was like going on, and
Oh
so
yeah.
like it didn't make sense for me to be doing this with like Thunderbolts, repelling, and they literally put out the marquee or not marquee the lettering on the auditorium like a whole week early just for me to film this video, and changed it to Mission Impossible, which was really nice of them to do that. Um, but yeah, it was fun. Like man, this is like no one else is gonna ever repel this theater. Like this is really.
Yeah.
I'm just like yeah,
Hmm.
it's fun. But the hardest part was getting over the rail and like just getting your weight on the rope because those pillars, like I had mentioned, were so close to the railing that like your anchor point in the middle of like that triangle of rope is like just hanging out so far over the edge that like it just takes a while for you to get your weight on it. So it's just you kind of just have to like jump a little bit like until, and then once you're on it, you're like, all right, we're good. But
It's a
yeah, it's
leap
just
of faith,
like,
Miles.
dude, yes, Spider-Verse. Oh man, we just watched that. But yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it was good. Felt like an idiot running around the theater, but it was mainly an advertisement for Regal's popcorn bucket, is what it they wanted. Which is it's a super dope bucket. You can see it right there.
Cool.
But it they Paramount wanted me to ride a motorcycle in the theater, and I was like, if you guys can convince Regal of doing that, sure, I will drive like a grandma. I but that also just sketches me the fuck out. I'm like that is like even in the lobby, like there's people or whatever. They did not go for that, and so I just did like yeah, shocker.
Also, like, I feel like you couldn't get any speed to make it look good. Like, you're not gonna go
Hmm.
over like 5 miles an hour inside. Like,
Not with that attitude.
Right.
this is
Oh,
this is why Crescent's broken a collarbone and I haven't.
jeez.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like I
yeah,
feel like your repelling is a way cooler just from the idea of like,
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
it
hundred
would be
percent.
cool to have a motorcycle inside, but you're not gonna
yeah,
move
yeah.
fast. Like
They
what?
wanted these elements, and like I was gonna rappel down in front of an audience at one point, like in the auditorium, but it's just so freaking dark in there that like nothing looks good. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? Like it's just pixely and weird. I was like, this is not it. Um,
Yeah. Are you going to provide me with your extremely high quality cameras?
right, like get a film
Let's
crew out
do
here.
it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm working with iPhones and iPads and whatever. Like literally, a lot
Yeah,
of
for
those
real.
shots were from the manager. Like I was like, "Hey, you have your phone. You're just here. Could you please just take a video from up there?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, man," and like super nice. The manager's super nice guy. Um, yeah, it's just kind of yeah, it's weird in the moment. Like you're doing these things, and it's like kind of like awkward or weird uh, sometimes. But you just kind of have to like suck it up and just do it. You don't really think about that in the moment. But yeah, so since the motorcycle wasn't an option, it was literally just Tom Cruise running to fill the rest of the video. And so I was just like, there's only so much running I can do, and like I just tried to think of different ways to do it.
That's so cool.
But and then I did my own version where I had more of like a story of me like running on the bridge, and Nathan filmed me with his drone for that, and that was fun. Um, and I yeah, it was a team effort because I hit a lot of people up for that. I wouldn't have been able to do it if it weren't for a lot of my friends' help, like, you know, from drone work to borrowing the rappelling gear, the ropes and carabiners and everything, and um, borrowing my buddy Ben Peterson's motorcycle to film that because, you know, I sold my motorcycle a long time ago and he has this perfect cafe racer that's like exactly what Tom Cruise would ride. And so it's just like you just kind of hit up your resources and see what can happen and um, see what falls into place.
That's so
I
cool.
and like each one of these has kind of been, you know, a really great portfolio piece of, you know, I don't know, guerrilla advertising or whatever you want to call it. Um, and I really wanted to do Tron Ares, like really bad. And in
Oh
fact,
yeah.
if you look back on my page on the news interview I did with News on Six. The end of that, they're like, and the next big movie Jesse plans on going all out for is Tron Ares, and that was like 2 years ago. So like I've literally been thinking about this for a long time. It's not anything new, and so I reached out to Disney and told them, you know, and I gave them my spiel and everything and my work and would love to be a part of, you know, any promotional whatever. And one of the seven people I messaged got back to me and was like, oh, love this. This is awesome. We'll pass it on to the social media team and they'll reach out to you if they need you. Never reached out.
No.
And so I was just like, all right, well,
Screw
tried.
you, Disney. We don't
Missed
Can't
need you
opportunity on
anyway.
their part.
can't get everything. But it worked out because I had to go to my cousin's wedding opening weekend, so I wouldn't have been able to do the Tron like light bike like I was wanting to. But I literally I still kind of want to do it or something similar. Like I really want to do like a mini Tron light bike with like fucking like tissue paper for like the light trail. I just think it'd be fucking funny, like
Absolutely, dude.
because it just like flutters. I don't know. I thought it'd be funny. But we did do something for Tron. We printed the Ares helmets.
Ooh.
One second. So we did print these guys. Um, and I did wear just the helmet and then like all black to the premiere. But gosh, where's the? There's a lot of switches in this guy.
That's
Ah,
oh my
Yeah.
damn.
gosh. It's like
I
so
don't know if you ever played Borderlands 2, but that reminds me of Zero.
I have played Borderlands. I don't know which one, but
He's a cyborg ninja.
oh, dude, yeah, I do know what you're talking about. But it has like
Ooh.
Oh, sick.
magnets in it. You can kind of see the
Yeah.
interior. But
That's neat.
yeah, this is all I did. I'm like, I'm doing something for this movie. I'm like, I'm not doing something. So I just printed this and painted it and made it. But
That's so
um,
cool.
it's fun.
Yeah, that's wild.
3D printing's fun.
Okay,
Incredible.
so you've done a couple super cool cosplays. Do you have something that's like your white whale, your holy grail of cosplays?
In Red Rising or in general?
Just in general.
Oh man. Um. Hmm. Well, you guys know like Red Rising is like my favorite thing of all time. So I'm trying to think
Oh,
of anything outside of that. Um.
It could be in Red
Uh,
Rising too.
yeah, if it's
If you
Red
would
Rising,
choose Red
fucking
Rising.
great. It's very thematic. But
yeah. I have several like tall friends that I would love to transform them into actual like life size golds in
Ooh.
armor.
oh shit, yeah.
I just think it'd be so dope to like have these huge dudes like walking around. That's something that I want to do at some point. My brother's really tall. I think it'd be fun to make him into a Darrow or an armored version. Uh, I have more ideas and more pipelined um, videos. Since Dune, it's just fun. It's a fun hobby, and at this point, I don't really care if it goes viral again or not. It's just fun still. And I have more ideas. I don't know. Um, I don't want to say it because if I don't get it done in time, it'll be disappointing. But
That's
I
fair.
do have something I'm kind of working on right now for end of November. Uh,
Okay.
but of all time,
Is it the Taylor Swift documentary? Is that what you're working on?
dang it, how did you know?
I knew it. I knew it.
Um, no, it's a Disney thing. It involves my dog. Uh, but that's a great question, Crescent. What are you guys' things that you would want to do?
Oh god.
Crescent's
I don't
never done
I yeah,
cosplay
I
outside
don't.
of
No
Halloween, so we
way,
gotta get him to do
dude.
something, anything. I don't know what
You man,
my
you print me something, I will put that shit on.
yeah. There you go.
Okay.
I'm a whole ass 6 feet tall,
Bet.
so I mean
Perfect.
Hmm.
I I need a like Comic Con or something in order to be motivated.
Right.
Also, I've become very lazy. And actually, Jabs and I were discussing this that because we do Comic Cons and we're getting older, our cosplays are becoming more and more comfortable, which I greatly appreciated. I had entirely forgot that I had been Max from Stranger Things, and it's an outfit that I sometimes
Oh shit.
accidentally wear. That I like in the summer
I
go
need
out
to
and I'm
see this.
wearing the shirt. Hold on, I can reach over and grab the
I
shirt.
need to see this now. That's
Um,
incredible.
hold on. Should be. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, it's a t-shirt. Like it's a 80s looking but not really t-shirt with jean shorts. The like Wayfarers red
Yeah.
glasses, which is so funny cuz to get them cheap, I bought them in a 10 pack. So if we're out sailing, we all wear the cheapest glasses ever. So my whole crew has Max's glasses on because I was like, here's a 10 pack, put them on the boat because that's what we wear while we're sailing in case you lose them.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then just like Converse and my hair down. And every once in a while, we'll be in the summer and I'll be like, oh God, I'm dressed as Max accidentally. Like, I'm just in my,
No, that's so
yeah.
cool though.
I'm trying to think. Aloy,
It's a
which
hard question. That's a great
it is
question,
a
Crescent.
very hard question. I've
There's
wanted
so
to
many
do
options.
Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn for a very long time. And then
Oh,
Backstitch has
please.
an amazing Aloy costume that she told me I could wear because we're the same size. So that's like
Do
she
it.
was like, we're going to do something and you can take my Aloy costume. I was like, yes, because forever I
Oh, that'd be
wanted
so
to
fun.
be Aloy. I'm trying to think. There's another one that just came to me and then, oh, I kind of, in the back of my head, if I was to do another Red Rising that's not Victra, as much as I don't love EO, I would want to do an EO because she's kind of that
Okay.
redhead, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
especially when you look now that like this one.
Oh yeah, the cover's out and everything. Yeah.
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 You can do that dress and
Oh yeah,
yeah.
right? Like it'd be super easy if you, like the dress and then just my hair
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad. Well, I'm not glad that Red God's not out, but I'm glad that we have time to just think of the best things possible for HowlerCon 2.0. Um,
Mhm.
like if the book was out and it was happening like this summer, I would not be ready. Like
No.
I would want to, I would want to do something cool for it. But yeah, I definitely. I don't know. I mean, I love Severo, but I definitely would want to, like you were saying, be somebody else. Um, It'd be fun. I think it's fun like making other people stuff too. Like if they're willing to wear something, you know, just forcing my brother to do something. I just wish I was tall. That's my problem. I'm short, and like when I see tall people, I'm like, ah, you're perfect for a gold. Like, but
I don't know. I think you well, Severo is notoriously kind of short, but you pulled off Severo. Salem does a great
Absolutely.
Mustang. Everyone forgets
she
like how
does.
short
Yeah.
Salem is, and she does a
Mhm.
fantastic Mustang. And
It's all
she's
about
Yeah.
size of personality.
exactly.
Yes. Yeah. Get
Also,
those
Mustang is
perspective shots.
canonically like not that large.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
For a gold.
for a gold,
Yeah.
that's it. And that's where me and Salem at HowlerCon worked out really well. Of course, her little Mustang
Oh
to
yeah.
my Victra, it's just that's what our height. Well, I was in heels,
It
but
was
that's
good.
what our height difference is. Like,
Our height was perfect. Like that's
yeah,
canon. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it was so
so
good.
funny.
Yeah, hilarious. That's so great.
All right. Well, I'll tell you guys. I mean, it may or may not happen.
Okay.
So don't like if it doesn't happen, don't be mad at me because I
Not
just
holding
started
you
a new
to this.
job. I just I just started a new job. I'm not content moderating anymore. I just started. I'm a college academic advisor now, and so I finally have a little bit more money to work with. Um, compared to what I was doing. And so I may be able to buy materials to do this. Like I said, costumes are freaking expensive. Like it's stupid how expensive materials are. But anyways, November 24th is the 22nd anniversary of Treasure Planet.
Oh shit.
And I'm doing a Jim Hawkins and Ozzy's gonna be Morph, and I'm gonna ride and do a one wheel costume riding the solar sail and have Ozzy running as Morph beside me. I just think it'd be fun.
That would
But
be
Fucking awesome.
incredible.
it's gonna be a shit ton of work. So that's why I'm like, don't hold me to this if I can't get it done in time. But Jim also has like a pierced ear, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking pierce my ear, like for real, like just have to go hard for the costume. And if I hate it,
Yeah.
I'll let it
Sell out, man.
close up.
Yeah,
Do it.
yeah.
Yeah, have a little behind the scenes deal of that going down. But
Oh my god.
yeah, heard it here first. I haven't really talked about that, but
That would be. I love Treasure
I
Planet.
fucking hope it happens. That'll be absolutely incredible.
thank you. I hope so too. I'm trying to figure out how to make Ozzy morph, because like I don't know if you guys saw the when I made him a sandworm or not, but he doesn't like stuff on his head, and so
I think I did.
I just
Yeah, I think I
I
remember
gotta
seeing
make
that.
something that doesn't fall off easily. Josh was saying like just put a headband on it and like have a spring and like have like a little morph character like bobbing around on Ozzy's head. But I'm like, dude, he'll knock that off like so fast. Like there's no way.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like envisioning Ozzy's head coming out of like Morph's mouth and then like the goofy Google eyes on top of that. I don't know, something like that.
So
Yeah.
Figure it
my
out.
my thought is, you know how they when they do like the cones, they will attach it to their collar.
Mm-hmm. Genius, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just build it around a cone.
That's a great idea. He'll
Yeah.
hate it, but we only need a few. takes, you know.
It's fine. That would be incredible. I love it.
Do it for the gram, Ozzy.
Do it for the
Yes.
gram.
He's just happy to be there, as long as there's frisbee
Yeah.
at some point.
Oh, hell
That'll
yeah, dude.
that'll be so cool. Um, are you a big Halloween person? Do you get
I
this
am.
into Halloween as well?
Talking.
I love Halloween. Halloween's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's my favorite when I have money. That I'll say that.
Fair. So fair.
Starting a new job and then like it just oh my gosh, it's stressful. But we have this Castle of Muskogee here, and they put on like this like all these haunted walkthrough deals and like corn maze and all these things, and I think we're just gonna go do that with some friends this year. Um, but yeah, last year for Halloween, I was Joe from Blade Runner, Ryan Gosling. Um,
Yeah.
and that was a fun costume because I got to put on like fake blood and shit. And oh my God, that was a problematic costume. Because like, I like to like kind of be semi look like the like that's a character that, you know, it's not a helmeted costume, you know, it's my face. And so, I was like, Ryan Gosling is not a ginger. He has brown hair, so I will dye my hair brown. And I bought temporary washout brown hair spray, like L'Oreal shit.
Yeah.
And I did it. It looked great. It was brown, and that shit did not wash out. It took like 3 weeks before it was, and it was
You
crunchy. It was like my real hair was like a wig. Like I was like, what the heck is this texture? Like what is going on?
did you
Um,
not learn anything from Anna Green Gables? In Anna
no.
Green Gables, she's redheaded and tries to dye her hair black, and it goes green. And
Oh
I have
shit, that's right.
never
Yeah,
dyed
yeah.
my hair because I live in fear that
Mm.
my red hair is. That's not true. I did used to like manic panic it, but it wouldn't work. Like I tried to do it like blue and it would come out green because like the color scheme is off.
Yeah, it's tough.
But
You have to like
red,
bleach it first and
yeah, which I
then
am
dye
not
it,
committing to that.
which
I'm not
is
committing to that.
terrible for your hair.
Yeah. No, Anna Green
It's easier
Gables
as a guy
teaches
because
me.
if
Yeah,
you
go
mess
ahead.
it up as a
Yeah,
guy,
if
you
you
can
can,
just
just shave it off.
super short hair for a bit. You know, a girl is
Yeah.
like 2 years
What do I
later
do?
before it's normal again.
Yeah. Forever my hair. I can I can play the ends of it. Oh, Best is over here
Excuse
not
you.
liking Red Rising. She just hit over the deluxe edition so fast. She's like, "Get this out of
Oh
my
my god!
spot."
She's like, get out of my way.
What is that?
Hey, kitty.
Incredible. Yeah, I feel you on the not this year. I'm just starting a new job, so I'm like, I don't
Mm.
have. So luckily, though, my dad was going through old boxes and found my Meg from Hercules costume, and he
Oh
literally
my.
he's like, "Can I throw this out?" And I was like, "No, because that's this
No.
year's
The
Halloween
fuck you
I'm
costume."
looking
can.
at that.
Thank you
Thank you
so
for finding
much.
that.
I'm using that one again. Thank you so
That's
much.
awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, incredible.
I get to be on call for Halloween.
Damn.
You can still dress up while on call. I'm
Yeah,
still putting
you
that.
can wear a mask or something.
Yeah.
This
I'll
new
wear my
job
work
ever.
clothes.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you could do the Louvre heist in your work clothes. Dude, you just wear your uniform and then you just like have some fake plastic jewels that you carry around with you.
Yeah.
And that's your
That's
costume.
genius.
Weren't they in like the safety vest so that
Mhm.
they looked official? Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
I absolutely have high vis.
Perfect. And then yeah, just have
There you
some
go.
jewels with you. And
Yep.
That blows my mind that happened. Like,
I
I'm
am
still like,
obsessed
Unreal.
with that story.
Brandon Sanderson was talking about it, like why we all love heists, and I don't know if you guys saw that video,
No,
but
I missed that one.
Oh,
yeah, he talks about the heists and why we all love it and everything. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I love authors on TikTok now. It's so great getting to hear like extra little bits of their brains just talking to us, and Pierce being on TikTok is great
Yes.
now, and
Get to see his
Um,
garden and his bookshelves, and it's just
mhm.
fantastic. Yeah, yeah. It's an interesting era that we're in of having so much access to these authors, and
Right.
but at the
And
same
they're
time,
our favorite. Like,
yeah,
a lot of people's favorite authors are dead. So it's just like, there's no way you could ever
no,
get
I'm
their
not talking
opinion.
to Tolkien.
Or, yeah.
Charles
So,
Dickens has not answered my reply on Instagram, but Pierce
You
and
yeah.
haven't been a
Tolkien.
shitty enough person at Christmas.
You're right. That's probably a good thing that Dickens isn't trying to talk to me from
Probably.
behind the grave. But yeah, Joe Abercrombie, he's incredible as well on
Oh my
there.
gosh, yeah. You guys read The Devils?
We
Yep.
he has. I haven't read anything.
You gotta read it. It's so good.
That's what I
It's
hear.
a candy read. Like, it's been a minute since I've read something just like genuinely smiling like throughout the entire read. Uh,
Mm.
well, not like there's
I was gonna
intense
say
moments or whatever,
someone's
but like
gotta die in
throughout
Joe
the
Abercrombie. Yeah.
yeah, his just British humor, man. Like he just says shit that you don't think of saying, and it's just fucking hilarious. Uh, and I'm stoked that he's writing a sequel to it. I
Is
thought it
he?
Yeah,
was one and done. I was
I did too
like,
until the end of it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice. Yeah.
so
And Lit
good.
Escalate's got their new line out now.
Yeah, that drop
It's
shot. That
Hmm.
drop
Oh
today.
shot
yeah, yeah,
happened
yeah.
today.
Yeah, today.
While we're recording today, not when this is released today.
Yeah.
Joel, hook us up.
Yeah,
Um,
Joel.
No, we're already blatantly using the Book of Lorne
It
as
is.
intro and outro. So
okay.
For those who don't know, if you
Oh,
did our intro now, instead of just being our Fade to Obsidian music that it's always been, the low howler that you would have heard is TGR that we stole off the Book of Lorne. And then you will see, and whenever we wrap this up, we'll end with the whole promo for the Book of Lorne. Because Lit
the
Escalates,
entire thing.
the entire thing, it's 3 minutes and we just play it
Hmm.
out. I don't know how many, I should see, I can check the analytics of how many people actually stayed during the whole thing. But listen, Lit Escalate sent us the video, and we
Yeah, they
even
did. They're like, use
had,
this.
and Salem
yeah, the
specified,
world
we
is your
had her
oyster.
reply
Hmm.
to be like, but like, can we use it in any manner? And the reply Joel
Right.
gave us is, the world is your oyster. And we're like, we're going to abuse
That.
this.
I love that.
So,
That's perfect.
yeah. It's probably only going to last. I think permanently we'll have the low howler, but I think it being our outro is going to just last till the end of 2025, and then we can flip back. At that point,
Yeah,
people
Yeah.
should
At that
know
point.
about it.
Right.
you'd hope.
God.
Speaking
Dang,
of
you guys.
which,
Do you have your ash can?
No. No. Dude. I'm so
I
jealous.
sure do. My ash can came super early.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take it out, but
It's so beautiful.
let me try to get less glare on it.
Less
The
glare.
glare.
Dude,
So
it's incredible.
it's beautiful.
Stop with the lights. Yeah,
Wait.
Yeah.
it is incredible.
What's the back
And
look
then
like?
Yeah, I was
the
just about
back
to ask.
looks like
Map.
Oh, it's like
there's
a
a
sleeve.
there's a card in
Oh.
there to keep it from, but it's basically more of the front.
Okay.
Okay.
So
But
it
then
like looks leather bound
the,
the whole way around. Oh, that's the metal.
the metal sticker.
Can you tap
got,
on it into the mic?
It's so good.
Yeah, let's hear some ASMR of that metal.
I don't know if yours will
I don't
let
know
you
if it
'cause
will
you
pick it
have
up.
Your...
It doesn't like it's still a sticker. Like
Oh,
it's
it's a
not that
sticker.
thick.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was legit
Like
metal.
I mean it's a foiled sticker.
A foiled sticker.
Foiled.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Well, it's
I
so
was
cool.
thinking it was gonna click. Like I was thinking we were gonna get like I don't know. This doesn't.
Oh my
help 'cause
gosh.
I don't have nails.
Damn it, I know this is
trying to
a-
click on things.
I know this is a cosplay episode, but now I freaking want to talk Book of Lauren so bad. Oh my god.
Okay.
We will do.
We'll do an episode. We'll do an
You
episode
can come
for
on
sure.
for the Book of Lauren episode.
Okay. We gotta just be like, spoilers galore.
we'll nerd
Don't
out
watch
hard.
this shit if you have not read it.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
Yeah.
For sure.
I talked to Salem a little bit about it, and was it Aaron? I don't know. It was one of them, but I won't say anything. Damn it, I want to.
Yeah, let's save it for the Book of Lauren episode.
Yeah. It's good. Everyone needs to read it.
Everyone reads it. Yeah. Incredible. Well, why don't we wrap
You got any
up?
more questions?
I was gonna say, I'm good. You were incredible. To
Yeah,
talk
I think
to.
we
You
have
just
covered
tell
everything.
stories
Yeah.
that we're like, we don't need to
Yeah,
ask
you're
questions.
fucking
You just
fantastic.
go.
I just
We're
get a
like,
rant.
okay. No, it's great. It makes our lives so easy.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Thank you for coming on. You're welcome.
Thank you for having me. This was a
Always.
blast.
Yeah, thanks for accommodating. We had
yeah,
to change
we-
the date at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
worked
a long time
out.
coming. Yeah. And then I was worried because I had to watch the Blue Jays. I was sitting at my sister's house being like, I'll leave in a sec. Oh no, the bases are loaded. Oh no. And then I was
Can't
like,
leave.
Grand Slam.
Yeah.
I can run away. They did win the game, just for the record. I kept
Hell yeah.
just the score up in the
Go Jays.
corner of my eyes. Go Jays, go.
Hell yeah, go Jays.
I have a cat named Dodger, but I'm not rooting for them. So
Wrong Dodger.
it's the wrong Dodger. She's
Wrong
the artful
Dodger.
Dodger.
Can't do it.
No. Go Jays, go. But yeah, thank you so much for being.
Yeah, thanks for
with
having
us
me, guys.
today.
This was awesome.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Great seeing you guys again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you as well.
We need to hang out more often. Thank you
We do.
everybody for
Yeah, come to Canada.
listening, for watching. Go check out Red Prince Rising on Instagram and all his amazing work.
We'll put all the socials in the description.
All the socials will be in the Discord. I will shout out that Beer's the Mind Killer, who is the episode next week, even though we recorded it before this one. So that's a confusing timeline. If you're on his Etsy shop, you can use our code Jays to Obsidian, because that's how committed we are to the Blue Jays at that point. Go
Yep.
check out his
We have to be.
Etsy shop. Yeah. We're all in at this point. But yeah, thank you everybody, and have a good night. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Lo, Howlers. Red Rising isn't ending with Red God. Wipe away your tears, and welcome to the Book of Lorne. Episode 1. Honor in the First. The statue of the Gold Woman is thick and uncharacteristically short for her color. Her armor is utilitarian, unadorned except for the image of a griffin depicted head-on. Below her, a metal plaque has been affixed. It reads, Honor in the First. Am I really so naive that I thought I could just knock on this door and ask him to instruct me? And here I thought the morning to be free of storms. The voice rumbles from behind me. I go still. I turn to see the most famous warrior alive. Years and war have left this man like a spit of land pummeled by the waves of the sea, until all that remains is proud cliffs, violent scarps, and impish breaker sprays of mischief and danger in his eyes. He nods to the plaque. These words first belonged to my mother, Nefeli au Arcus, who lived every single day of her life governed by a code of honor. Except for the day that she died. My dearest Lorne, this is the last you will hear from your father and I for some time. If the night goes well, we will come for you when it is safe. If not, then I am sorry, for the future of House Arcos will fall to you. I regret that it has come to this, that we must place ourselves in the service of a criminal. But our house cannot survive under your father's debts. We have no choices left. Son, what we do tonight, we do for you. To give you a chance at a life of honor, purpose, duty. I love you, my son. And if this is indeed our last goodbye, then I would bid thee to memorize the lesson I so badly forgot today. Under pain of consequence, honor in the first, honor in the last. The Book of Lorne, available now on shitescalates.com.